Hi, welcome. I'm Sarah D.
I'm Dr. D.
We have some opportunity costs here. Does that work? Can
I
we
don't
call
know.
these opportunity costs?
Eventually.
Okay.
Not all of them are.
No.
Only one of them is.
Only one of these is an opportunity cost. Let's look at them. Have you ever heard the term opportunity cost? It's something in econ. It's an econ word, right?
We
it.
talk about it in econ. Yeah. It's an economics concept, idea.
Okay, so, because I've never heard it anywhere else. Well, I don't think I've ever heard it in relation to music. I don't know. Anyway, it's a word that confuses me sometimes. So, soft, fuzzy things don't confuse me that much. This is some kind of a cat.
Tiger.
It's a tiger cat. This is another kind of a cat.
Yeah. Leopard.
It's a leopard cat.
I believe that.
Well, these two things kind of go together because they're both cats. This one is also, it's a snow lion.
Snow tiger.
Tiger.
Or leopard. Or something. Who knows? Snow something.
Snow something. And then we have one more here. It's a little panda, right?
That's a panda.
Okay, so the one that doesn't, no, that's not what we're doing.
No, one of these things is not like the others.
Yeah, that's not the game we're playing. We're doing opportunity costs.
But one of these things is not like the others. Yes.
That's right, because one of the things somebody will prefer over another.
Yes.
Is that what opportunity costs are about?
Nope.
Oh, darn it. I thought I had it. Oh, come, they kind of are.
Well.
No. Okay, so we're going to use these to kind of visualize an opportunity cost.
Okay, so.
How would we do that?
Well, first of all, of those four things.
Oops.
Which do you prefer?
Okay, so you're not showing your face. So you think about which one you would prefer too. So you would prefer one of these. I mean.
So if you were allowed to choose, one, which would you choose?
I'd probably choose the panda.
The panda.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's keep the panda out.
Okay, that's what I choose. So
okay, this is the choice.
I don't choose these.
That's the choice. Okay.
Do I put these away now?
No, not yet.
Okay.
So if this one was not available to choose, I just
chose it.
If it was not available to choose.
So because I chose it, you want it?
No, I'm just saying, if it was not available to choose, which one of the remaining three would you choose?
Let's see. Well, it would be one of these because that's all there are. He looks a little bit dazed. I don't think him. He looks a little serious but kind of cute. I think this one.
Okay.
This one's...
Okay. So those two don't matter at all.
Okay, so they aren't...
They go back in the basket.
We can put these away.
Yep.
These are gone.
And so now we're down to...
Don't feel bad, somebody else will love you.
The choice.
Yes, that was my first choice.
And the next best choice.
Yeah.
So the opportunity cost of choosing the panda is that you gave up the leopard.
I also gave these up, though.
No, you didn't. Those weren't in the running.
They weren't my next best. So the opportunity cost only talks about the next best.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Right? So the opportunity cost
of the panda
is that you don't get the leopard.
That's right.
That's the opportunity cost. And that's as simple as it gets.
Now that I can keep relating it to that. So when you talk about it in the future, I might understand it.
Okay, so that's the opportunity cost.
I hope that helps somebody else.
So now we're going to talk about why we care about opportunity costs.
Yeah, why do we care about them?
Well, because we're always making choices.
We are always making choices.
And we're making choices in an environment where...
I get both of them. I didn't have to cost
anything. It didn't cost you anything. The opportunity cost of these two were those two.
Okay. Right. Okay.
So we're always making choices.
Yeah.
And if we're always making choices, there's always a lot of things we could choose to do. Like at any given moment, well, let's just think about we went and checked our bank balance.
Yes.
And let's just say there's money in our bank.
I hope so.
Okay, so there's money in our bank and we're going to go spend it.
Yes.
There's lots of things we could spend it on.
There are so many things.
Yes, so what are you going to spend it on?
I know. We think about that, and it's difficult to decide because once you spend it, you don't have it.
Yeah. Once you've spent it, it's gone, and you no longer have it. And oh, by the way, the money itself isn't valuable to you.
Just like once you choose this is actually gone.
Yes.
You don't have that.
You don't have that choice, right? If you can only choose one, and you've chose this one.
But if I'm using money, I might choose both of these.
Oh. So let's think about that.
Yeah, because you'll
Let's
bring
say
back.
there's enough money in your bank account to
get
buy
both.
one of them.
Okay, so then I'll say I'll still choose this one.
Absolutely.
And so the opportunity cost doesn't have anything to do with money, right?
No,
It has to do with this.
that's still the opportunity cost, even though they were priced exactly the same.
Because I value this. Because this is the thing I would next get, and I can't get both. So the opportunity cost is this, just because I value it, not because of what somebody else values it
No.
at. It's only my value that is my opportunity cost.
That's right. That's absolutely.
It's something personal to you.
It's absolutely personal, right?
Like your favorite ice cream or...
Absolutely, it's personal. Absolutely, opportunity cost is very much personal.
Right.
And that's exactly what happened. So if we had enough money in our bank account to buy one stuffed animal, and we chose to buy the panda, the opportunity cost stays, but the price of them is the same. So if I was talking English to English people, what would I say about the cost of those two stuffed animals?
They probably cost the same.
And that's the problem. I've just used the word cost wrong. They're priced the same.
The same.
But they don't have the same cost.
Oh. Keep going. I'm listening.
Okay. So the cost of the panda
Yes.
is this.
Yes.
Okay. So what is the cost of this?
Is it the panda?
Only if it's the next best opportunity. And in this case, it would be the preferred opportunity. Right? So the cost of this
Would be my preferred opportunity.
is higher than the cost of this, even though they're priced the same.
This is where I get totally confused, and I thought I wouldn't. Okay, that's okay. I can be confused. You probably aren't. You're probably going, I can't believe we're talking about this. This is so easy.
Right.
And I wouldn't choose the panda anyway, right? Okay, keep going.
So the point is that cost and price aren't the same thing.
Because cost is personal to you as well.
Yes.
Because we're talking about opportunity. When you talk about cost, you're always talking about opportunity
The opportunity cost. Right. Now in English, we use words very inefficiently or overly efficiently. We use one word to mean many different things.
We do.
And there's a problem with that, right? So
It is. There is.
right. So
These are animals, but they're different. So
Right.
don't just say they're...
So there was this really interesting thing that happened I think it was might have been in the 80s, 70s or 80s.
Yes.
So you could get on an airplane with your baby,
Yes.
if you were a woman or a man.
Yes.
You could get on an airplane with your baby, and you wouldn't have to buy a seat for your baby.
You just held them in your lap.
You held them in your lap. And then there was a mid-air incident, that is bad turbulence, and I think a baby died.
Oh, wow.
Or got hurt badly, one or the other. And Congress was upset. If we can save just one life. Just one life. So they passed a law. They passed a law that babies had to be restrained on aircraft. So they had to be in an approved car seat. Well, if they're in an approved car seat, what do they have to take up?
Seat.
So now, right, so what is it that Congress is thinking they're doing?
They think they're protecting babies and helping them be safer
Right. Right? So
in traveling.
So what are they looking at when they're considering, so they're passing this law.
Yes.
So what is the outcome of this law?
The outcome of the law is that a ticket you have to buy 3 tickets if you had mom and dad and baby, you would have to buy 3 tickets instead of 2 tickets.
Which makes air travel.
A third more expensive.
But what does it do for babies on airplanes?
It makes babies on airplanes, I guess,
Safer.
That's the idea.
Right? That's the idea. So that's wonderful. So you and I are in Philadelphia, and Grandma and Grandpa are in Pittsburgh. And so it used to be we'd get on an airplane and we'd fly for an hour, and land in Pittsburgh and see Grandma and Grandpa, and then we'd fly back home.
And we had baby on lap.
Baby on lap cost 2 tickets. Now it costs 3 tickets.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we going to do instead?
We're going to drive.
Why? So now we're sitting there thinking, well, what have we done in this decision process?
You mean, what has Congress done? And us, because we're the ones who...
Well, we voted for them, so whoever, whatever their opinions are, they're our opinions. We voted for them.
Right. So, what did you say?
So the price of going to see Grandma is now 3 airplane tickets instead of 2.
I said that already, right?
Yeah, so what are we going to do?
We're going to drive. I said that.
Why are we going to drive?
Because we've decided spending our time to go there was worth not spending as much money.
Right. So we were still going to go see Grandma and Grandpa. But going and seeing Grandma and Grandpa now we decided to change our transportation.
Yes.
Right. So, okay. And the benefit of this law, what's the benefit of this law?
Ooh. I think benefits are always good, and I bet you think benefits are always good too, but did you know what? Benefits are not always good.
So what's the benefit of this law?
The benefit is this law is more babies die.
Yeah, the benefit of this law is more babies die. It's a beautiful law. It's a beautiful benefit.
And that doesn't make sense that it's called a benefit, but in economics they call it a benefit because
It's the outcome.
it's the outcome. So
Right.
they call the outcome a benefit.
Right. So and what did Congress say the benefit was
That there'd be fewer babies that died.
on airplanes?
Well, there were fewer babies that died on airplanes, but there were more babies that died
In
on
car
airplanes
accidents, because
more
it turns out that
people had to drive.
driving is more dangerous than flying, even for babies. And so on net, you ended up with more dead babies. So the question is, what was the opportunity cost?
Okay, so can we use these again?
Yeah.
Do we need 3 of them because
No,
of the baby?
2 is good.
Okay, so this is
Flying,
flying and having 3 tickets.
yes.
And this is driving and
Right.
and driving, not having the 3
Right.
tickets. This costs more than this costs, as in a price, a monetary
Wait,
price.
right, so the price now has changed.
Price, yeah. I did good, right?
Yes.
So the price has changed. So you're going to help me because I don't know.
So we end up with this problem, with this dilemma. If I'm flying, I get to spend more time with Grandma and Grandpa.
Right.
A benefit.
So that's a benefit, okay.
Right, I get to spend more time with Grandma and Grandpa. The price of it is higher in airplane ticket.
Uh-huh. And is the price also the baby lives more often?
The baby lives more often.
I mean, no, the benefit is that.
Well, but
Okay, we're doing price.
right. So the price of this is much lower, but I get to spend less time with Grandma and Grandpa because it takes longer to drive from Philadelphia to Pittsburgh and Pittsburgh back to Philadelphia than it did to fly both ways.
Right.
Right. So provided that's true. I don't know that it's true. I just claimed it.
This is a story.
This is a story.
It's a parable, even.
Right, right. So it may be completely wrong, but the point is that baby less likely to die, baby more likely to die.
Yeah.
Right.
So you said, what's the benefit? What question were we
So
answering?
so you started talking about the costs,
Yeah.
right? The cost of flying is that I didn't drive. The cost of driving is that I didn't fly.
We're talking about opportunity cost.
Opportunity cost.
Okay, there's a definition that I'm trying to understand. Opportunity cost is the value you place, not the monetary value, on the thing you did not choose.
Right.
Now, I did not choose this.
Right.
And so this is the opportunity cost of choosing this.
But before I chose this.
Before you chose this, and
Why?
this is the opportunity cost. Because you valued the time you got to spend with Grandma more, and it was faster.
Right, so when we added up all of the things that I had available, right? So
Everything you saw
The-
as a benefit.
but in addition to that benefit, right? I also paid for tickets.
Yes.
Okay, so when I was only buying 2 tickets,
Right.
the net benefit of this, the profit of this, the value of this was higher than the value of this. But as soon as I had to buy 3 tickets,
The value of this was less, even though the cost was more.
the price was higher.
Wow, there's so many confusing ways. It's like accounting things. Ugh.
Yeah, it is. It's nasty accounting. But the point of it all is that we need to think about what the opportunity, because when we make choice, we are always comparing. We're doing at least a binary choice.
Yes.
Right? We're always doing at least a binary choice. So when I'm deciding what to do next, what am I going to do next? It's always at least a binary choice.
Because you have
A or B.
And even if you have more, you're going to have the one where you, like when we chose.
Yeah, we decided we were going to pay attention to those. So we're only paying attention to these 2. So
because,
A or B.
Because there's only one thing you can do at a time. So the other choices you
and I'm going to choose the one that has the
greatest
lowest opportunity cost.
I'm going to choose the one that has the lowest
Opportunity cost.
value you place.
No, has the
Opportunity cost is the value you place.
Yeah.
On the thing you did not choose. Opportunity cost is the value you place on the thing you did not choose. So I did not choose this, and the value went down in that because the price was too high.
Yeah.
I valued this less because the price was too high. So I valued the time I was going to save less because it was going to cost me
Because I was priced
the price
higher.
higher. Yeah, because using the same word makes it.
It makes it really hard, doesn't it? When you use cost for price, it's not a useful thing.
What did it cost? Well, do you mean money, monetary? Do you mean my time? Do you mean everything together?
That's right.
Would the opportunity cost include the price?
It includes.
You would include that in it.
So
too?
the opportunity cost is just the value you gain, that net benefit, right? And
okay, so the price doesn't really.
well, it's part of
your choice, but
it's part of what generates the net benefit, right? So I get time with grandma, and I get time with grandpa, and I lose stuff out of my bank account, so I'm not going to have it to spend, and I lose stuff out of my bank account on both choices, right? So airplane tickets here, wear and tear on car, and gasoline and speeding tickets here, right? Probability of a dead baby here, and higher probability of a dead baby here. So what we've done is we've said, well, actually, we'd prefer to kill our baby to see grandma and grandpa, as opposed to not kill our baby and not get to see grandma and grandpa because we just can't afford to buy 3 plane tickets.
Wow, right? So actually, I think on planes, babies aren't.
No, that law went away quickly.
Yeah,
It didn't take an economist but 2 seconds to say you guys are idiots. You need to look at the opportunity cost.
We need to get them. We need to get all the economists' capes, right? They're superheroes.
We are superheroes.
Superheroes.
Superheroes, saving babies.
That's right. So
Through opportunity costs.
we're saving babies through
opportunity
costs.
costs.
Through the
Opportunity cost is what?
opportunity cost is the value you place, not the monetary value.
Not the price.
Not the price, yeah. Is the value you place on the thing you did not choose.
Yeah.
So this was the cost of my choosing this.
Yeah.
I have it kind of.
You do. You're doing real well.
Well,
I love it.
I have it
Oh,
kind
now
of.
what happens?
If only A and B exist, and I choose A, then B is the opportunity cost of choosing A. If A, B, and C exist, and I choose A, then the opportunity cost will be the next best opportunity,
Which is still
which is B or C.
depending upon.
Oh, I didn't write that down. What?
Depending upon.
Oh, this next, I wrote this cute card still. This next best opportunity is determined by whichever choice I value most. And I said I value this one most. So this one is still my opportunity cost.
Yep.
Even though there were 3 things.
Yep.
Because this was my next best opportunity.
Always.
I valued it that way.
Always
That's
comes
why.
down to the binary
Not
choice.
because it has any benefit. It's me. You may choose differently, but then maybe this would be your opportunity cost. That's okay.
Yep.
Because it's a personal thing.
Yes. Opportunity cost.
Opportunity cost.
Yeah, we'll talk about some of these other econ terms that are weird.
Yeah, we'll talk about some other econ terms that I listen to him talk and I go, okay, and so then I've got like 4 or 5 terms and I'm going, okay, now I just don't, I'm trying to remember what that's supposed to mean. So I don't know if you ever listen to conversations and don't understand them all the way, especially in econ. If that's you, stay tuned. Thank you. I'm Sarah D.
I'm Dr. D.
Make it a great day.
Namaste.